We thought Bitcoin was our escape from the system. But what if the system simply moved inside Bitcoin? What if the freedom we celebrated was the trap they designed? What if the revolution was never ours, but theirs? Because in the end, the game doesn't reward the players. The game rewards the architects. And the architects were never on your side. They say Bitcoin was the first real revolution, a weapon against banks, a way to escape the system, a digital key to walk out of the matrix. But what if the exit door was built by the same people who built the prison? In 2008, when the world collapsed, people believed it was a financial accident, banks failed, people suffered, screens flashed panic, and the elites watched calmly from the shadows. Because for them, the collapse wasn't a crisis, it was a measurement, a test, a global experiment to see how fast the world could break and how easily it could be steered afterward. And then out of nowhere, like a perfectly timed plot twist, a mysterious document appeared online. No identity, no origin, just a mythical name, Satoshi Nakamoto, a ghost, a phantom, a savior that no one ever saw, yet everyone believed in. People thought Bitcoin was created against the system, but empires don't fear rebellion. Empires fear uncontrolled rebellion. So instead of killing Bitcoin, they let it grow. They let people worship it. They let it become a religion because nothing is more powerful than a belief. People chose themselves. Bitcoin grew. Governments panicked. Banks denied it. Crypto communities celebrated it as freedom. And when the world was fully addicted, when billions of dollars were locked inside, the system finally made its move. One silent evening, you didn't notice the sound, but you felt the shift. SEC approved Bitcoin ETFs. People cheered. Bitcoin is finally legit. Institutions are coming. We won. But behind closed doors, in the rooms you will never enter, the elites whispered a different sentence. The capture is complete because Bitcoin wasn't approved. It was absorbed, swallowed, integrated into the same machine. It was meant to destroy overnight. The majority of Bitcoin's supply began flowing into the vaults of BlackRock, Fidelity, Vanguard, the same names whispered for decades at the same hands accused of controlling stocks, gold, oil, government, wars. Now they controlled the people's money too. And once Bitcoin was inside their system, the real manipulation began. One day, BlackRock presses a button, a single portfolio will rebalance, and Bitcoin collapses 7%. Instantly, altcoins evaporate, billions liquidated. In minutes, millions watching, their screens melt. And nobody asks why, because everyone thinks it's market sentiment or technical analysis, but nothing about this market is technical, it's theatrical. The red candle you see on your chart was not created by the market, it was created by a decision, someone, somewhere, pressing sell. And here's the darkest part, only retail traders get liquidated. Institutional accounts are designed to survive. Crypto was supposed to be freedom, yet it reacts violently to the same forces it was meant to escape. Donald Trump tweets 9 words and $20 billion disappears. Not because Trump is powerful, but because algorithms built by military contractors scan his emotions, keywords, punctuation, timing, and launch trades faster than you can blink. Jerome Powell steps to a podium. He doesn't even speak yet. Bots analyze the tension in his jaw, the micro movements in his eyes, the exact vibration in his voice. Good afternoon. And Bitcoin's candles turn red or green based on a man's heartbeat. This is independence. You're drawing trend lines, While high-frequency bots are reading facial expressions, you're trading support and resistance, while dark pools trade billions off the books. You're watching charts, while whales are placing fake buy walls, fake sell walls, and deleting them in milliseconds to manipulate your psychology. You're convinced you're analyzing the market, but the market is analyzing you, because crypto isn't a financial system anymore. It's a simulation, a sandbox, a test environment where every human emotion is mapped. Your fear, your greed, your hesitation, your FOMO, your panic. Every wick on the chart is a fingerprint of mass manipulation. Bitcoin was born as independent money, yet became the most dependent asset on Earth. Dependent on the Fed, dependent on ETF flows, dependent on political tweets, dependent on corporate mood swings, dependent on AI bots, reading human emotion. And here's the final twist. The system didn't break Bitcoin. It embraced Bitcoin, shaped it, weaponized it,